Veteran actor and lead protagonist in The Accidental Prime Minister Anupam Kher is joining us on NewsX Live this evening. Appreciate you speaking with us, sir. At a time when your film, of course, is generating a lot of praise, your character is being admired, but also a lot of controversy. Now, your team has gone on record to say that the movie is an adaptation of Sanjay Baru's book by the same name, which was released a few years ago. So I have to ask you then, how close is the movie, given the fact that you've acted in it and you've seen the final cut, which was cleared by the censor board? How close is that movie to the book which was written by Sanjay Baru?
It is very close to the book because the rights of the film were taken soon after the film, the book came out by Sunil Bohra, who is the producer of the film, and now page wise नहीं होता, screenplay, I think adapted screenplay whenever it is written from a book, it is I will say it's very close to it because I cannot vouch कि एक line उसमें तो वो line लिखी थी and there is a different line over here, but it is based on the book and the screenplay is very much similar to what is narrated in the book by Sanjay Baru.
Okay. So it's extremely close is what you're saying, of course not word to word, because at the end of the day a screenplay has to be adapted, but it is extremely close to the book that was written by Sanjay Baru, the actual media advisor to Dr. Manmohan Singh in the first place. But Anupam Kher, you've of course seen the kind of praise you're getting for your performance as Dr. Manmohan Singh and how the trailer has gone viral, but it's also generated a lot of controversy and a lot of criticism as well. Do you think that has something to do with you playing the role of Dr. Manmohan Singh? Do you think if you hadn't played Dr. Manmohan Singh, then this controversy would not have arisen in the first place?
If anybody who had played this role as brilliantly as I have done, controversy would have happened. But because I have in the past not said necessarily very complimentary things about Dr. Manmohan Singh, and I am very complimenting towards towards Mr. Narendra Modi, so they perceive me as a person who is closer to the present regime and who criticize this thing. So it's very natural for them to think what they are thinking. But the truth is, as an actor, I do not compromise with my inner self or with my thoughts. As an actor, it's important for me to maintain the respect that I have earned in these 35 years after doing 515 films. I will not let go of that respect just because I want to please any regime, just because my wife is a BJP MP. I don't need to do that. I have other ways. I can record a message and sort of say, आप इनको वोट दीजिए, आप इनके लिए कैंपेन करिए, आप इनके लिए दीजिए, ये हमारे नेता हैं, आप आगे बढ़ो, हम तुम्हारे साथ हैं, etc. I don't need to do that. I don't need to compromise the ethics of an actor. I'm a trained actor. I'm a drama school student. I'm one of the very few drama school students who have made it. So I know what is important. I don't need to assume this kind of a role just because I want to please somebody. So I know what I'm doing.
Okay. You're saying, your love for the craft would not allow you to choose a part simply for praising or pleasing a political party, and you've given it your all despite your personal views on Dr. Manmohan Singh or the Congress party. Fair enough. But, one of the accusations being made by the Congress party, Mr. Kher, which you in fact referred to as well, is that the filmmakers and some actors, that obviously means you, are close to a particular party. The co-producer is Ashok Pandit, who's also regarded to be close to a particular party. So are you, who's of course the lead in this movie. That's the criticism coming in from certain sections and quarters in the Congress party today, and you've referred to that. But how do you respond then, sir, to that criticism? How do you respond to those in the Congress saying that this film is being looked at by them as a propaganda vehicle for a particular party because the filmmakers and actors are close to that party?
They're very justified in saying something like that because that's how they will want to feel better. At the end of it, what is I think bothering them is that they have liked the trailer somewhere. They think that the person portraying Manmohan Singh is fantastic. The Sonia Gandhi's character done by Susan Burnett is looking very nice. The film looks very authentic. So in a very different manner, they are complimenting us because by getting upset about it. So otherwise, if it was fake, if it was not working, if it was comic, if it was full of flaws, they would have said, ignore it, yaar. This is a real film about modern India, about 2004 to 2014 it happened, and it resonates, and it is, we should be very proud that we finally came out of this nonsense of cliched film कि नाम नहीं होने चाहिए, सेम बंदे ऐसे लगने चाहिए मगर नाम नहीं होने चाहिए. So that's it's a historical step in Indian cinema that we've actually made a film where we can take the names, where the rights of the film are taken, and where the film has been released, the trailer has been released after obtaining the censor certificate, not only of the trailer but also of the whole film. So the process is very law-abiding, genuine, and there are great people. It's directed by Vijay Gutte, who is a young man who represents today's youth. His aggression, his vision is brilliant, and I'm very proud that it's not a veteran who has made a film, even though he's taken a veteran to do this role, but I have worked like a newcomer in this film. I've worked as if I was a student of my first year in drama school.
Okay. But you know, Anupam Kher, the timing, of course, is suspect as well. You know, you've released the trailer now in the last week of 2018, but the release is next year, 2019, which of course is an election year. It's a year when the country will vote in the next Lok Sabha elections, and that's why people are looking at the timing as being quite suspect, because the book was released a few years ago, but the movie is only coming out in 2019, an election year. Also, the BJP tweeting about your movie as well as leading people to ask if it's a publicity vehicle for them, sir.
I think it was a very smart move on BJP to tweet it, because it suited them. But that doesn't mean that it has not happened in the past, that no political party has tweeted about a film. I remember Udta Punjab, that lot of people, political parties sort of said that, oh my God, Akali Dal के रहते हुए देखिए, BJP Akali Dal के रहते यहाँ पर कितने ड्रग्स हो रहे हैं पंजाब में, उड़ता पंजाब को बैन कर रहे हैं, उड़ता पंजाब. तो ऐसा नहीं था, उनमें तब नहीं हुआ था, हुआ है. So I think that is what politicians will do. They will indulge in politics, and that's how the opposition will do. They will say this is absolutely wrong of them to do that. As far as releasing the film at the election time, I think that's a great time to release a political film during the elections. Why shouldn't they do that? We release patriotic films on 26th Jan and 15th of August. We release the Christmas film. Holiday films are released on a certain time. You don't release Home Alone in July. You release it in December. So there are films which are actors sort of decide that इसको ईद के टाइम रिलीज करते हैं, इसको दिवाली के टाइम रिलीज करते हैं. पॉलिटिकल फिल्म बनी है, इसको इलेक्शंस के टाइम रिलीज करते हैं, गर्मी रहेगी.
My last question then, your anticipations for the release, sir. There will be protests. The Congress party has indicated that there could possibly be protests like we saw in Hindu Sarkar as well. The Maharashtra Youth Congress wing, I believe, already is asking for a pre-release screening to clear the film. They want to clear it. They are assuming the role, it seems, of a self-appointed censor. What is your appeal then to Rahul Gandhi and the Congress senior leadership? You've got the clearance from the censor board, so that's the green signal officially you need. But as far as the protests and roadblocks are going to be concerned, minor roadblocks, and also certain Congress rule states possibly not allowing your film, what's going to be your appeal to Rahul Gandhi, the president of the Congress, and the Congress's senior leadership?
बहते हुए दरिया को कोई नहीं रोक सकता उदय. बहता हुआ दरिया अपनी जगह ढूंढ लेता है. And I believe in the law of this country. I believe that people, in the past there are incidences when there are people who have banned the film or who have not seen the film and they have become super hits. I hope that this finds that same path, but I will appeal to the senior members of the party to tell their people, the juniors or the lieutenants, to hold their reins and sort of watch this film along with their families. They will be very proud of this film.
All right, we leave it at that. Anupam Kher, appreciate your time this evening. Thanks for joining us on NewsX Live.